Hey, this is Sarah from Sarah Lou Yoga. Today's short video is all about the wrists. We're going to do a nice little practice to help relieve soreness and stiffness, help the mobilization of your wrists and strengthen them up a little bit as well. So you will need a tennis ball and a golf ball for this. So go and grab hold of these, get hold of your mat, and I will meet you there. Right, okay, so for this video we're going to work on releasing the muscles which run through the wrist to the fingers from the forearms. Then we will go on to some mobilization work. Then we'll do a little bit of strengthening, and then we'll do a little bit of stretching. So let's get started with the release work. So the first thing, which I learned from an amazing teacher, is a little tip using a golf ball. And all you need to do is to take the golf ball underneath the palm of the hand and just do little circles moving around the palm, going up and down from the heel of the hand. Don't press too hard, keep it soft, and just search out for any bits that feel a little bit sore. Maybe hang around in the sore bits for a little bit longer. For me, I tend to get quite sore between the thumb and the first finger, so if that's the same for you, then hang around in this spot as well and just give it a little bit of circular love. Now, you can spend as long as you like rolling out. For the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it to about a minute on each side. But if you want to go for longer, just pause the video. So that's a minute on my right side, and I'm going to do exactly the same on my left. So again, just taking a moment to feel everything out. And it's just a case of rolling the ball under your hand. It really is as simple as that. But the magic of it, the beauty of it, is that it helps release any tightness up your arm. And when you use a computer a lot, or a laptop a lot, for example, it can get really, really tight and unhappy along the area of the front of the arm especially. So this is great for that. Okay, we've got a few more seconds. Ooh. And again, pause the video if you want to. If you feel like you need a little bit more time here, pause the video. Alright, so pop the golf ball aside and then grab the tennis ball. So we're now going to massage the forearm area, which can get quite grumpy, especially if you do, like I keep mentioning, spend a lot of time on the laptop. So we're going to massage the underarm first, or the non-hairy side of the forearm. So just get your tennis ball and just feel it out, run it up and down the forearm. And as you do so, you may find some tender spots. So ease the ball over those tender spots, ease it up and down. You can do circular motions as well. And again, we're going to spend a minute here, but you can pause the video and just keep going if it feels nice. In fact, I would recommend 2 or 3 minutes, to be honest, if you're going to get the most benefit out of these fascial release techniques. Oh, it should feel really, really nice. It's like giving yourself, all this stuff is like giving yourself a massage. So it should feel really, really good. All right, flip the hand over. We're gonna focus on the hairy side of the forearm. So again, just take the ball and feel out. You're searching for areas of tenderness and you're just trying to hit those spots. So, oh, it's a bit sore for me on my right, but it is my mouse arm, so I kind of expecting this. And it's like you can feel a bit ropey as well, so it's a good opportunity just to get to know what's going on in yourself. All right, well done. Let's try the other side. So exactly the same. And you can do this on the table, you can do it on a high surface, you don't have to do it like I'm doing it at the moment. It's wherever you feel comfortable. You can do it on your sofa, just lean your arm on your sofa arm and then, do a little bit of this whilst watching your favourite telly programme if it feels good. So there's no right or wrong with this, okay? Just go with how it feels. You can run it up and down, you can do circular movements, you can go side to side. It really is just a feeling, a sensation experiment rather than, this is right, this is wrong. All right, let's flip over and spend a little time on the hairy part of the forearm. And things like this are so simple that you could sit here and wonder, well, what do they actually do? But they do so much, and sometimes when we get soreness, it's not so much a muscle problem, it's because our fascia has become a little bit tense and tight. So releasing the fascia might be all you need to do to get some release in your wrists as well. And this kind of work can help with carpal tunnel syndrome as well. So if you suffer with carpal tunnel, doing a little bit of fascial release is going to help. All right, coming up. Right, we're done with the balls. I'm going to set them off to one side. And then this next move is hard to describe, but it's brilliant. Once you get the hang of it, just stop thinking and just let your body do the moving. So start with open palms, and then you're going to bring the backs of the palms together so the fingers are pointing to you. Then point the fingers down, bring the fingers forward, and then come back to the start. So you open the palms, draw the fingers through towards you, back of the palms together, point the fingers down and then come forward. And then once you've got the hang of it, speed up a little bit. And of course you can change speeds and vary it, but it's going to start to mobilise your wrists, bring in a little stretch at the front of your wrists especially. So take your time with this, go smoothly, because if you do have carpal tunnel, when we mobilise the wrist, we want to move with intent and calmness, so that you don't push it too much, you don't push it beyond what you have available at the time. And you might find as your wrists start to move up, then you've got a little bit more scope to play with, which is always good. Right, we'll do a couple more in the direction you're going, and then you just reverse. Now as you're doing this, try and keep shoulders relaxed. Try and keep jaw relaxed. And also know what you're doing, have a feel for what you're doing with your head in space, whether it's projecting forward a bit, draw the back of the throat to the back of the neck so that you get a little bit of activation in your back body. That will help you stretch your front body, and whatever release you can get here is going to help your wrists as well. All right, last one in the direction you're going. And then just bring the fingers together, and we're just going to roll the wrists around. So you might get a few clickety-clackety bits here. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. It's very easy to hold your breath when you're doing this kind of stuff. And then change direction. Now, of course, if this doesn't feel comfortable, or it just feels a little bit yucky for whatever reason, or it's not working for you, then you can just take your wrists apart and just make little fists and do small circles. Okay, works just as well. So we're going to do a few more repetitions. So change direction every 8 or so, just so you feel like your wrists are getting a nice roll through. Let's try and think of the right word then. Alright, super well done. And then finally bring the palms together, relax the shoulders, draw the back of the throat to the back of the neck. Then just take an inhale, you can squeeze the elbows up. Going to get a little stretch behind the shoulders. And then as you exhale, take the elbows out, draw the inner shoulder blades together. So we're just taking a little bit of mobilization work up through the chest and through the back of the shoulders. So just move with your breath, exhaling as you draw the hands down, inhaling as you press up and back. Well done, guys. We'll do 4 more. Inhale, exhale. This is 3, and 2, and 1. Alright, give it a little stretch. Alright, and then from there, this is another move that I learned from another teacher. That's the beauty about practicing yoga, is that you never stop learning. It's always new things to learn, and when you practice with different teachers, you get nuggets of really cool, useful information. So this one is just going to really start to warm up your wrists and start to strengthen the muscles around the forearm, which are the areas which we did that nice fascial release on. So they should be nice and primed and ready now. So what you're going to do is flick the fingers. Flick the fingers. Like you're trying to flick water on somebody. Flick, 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 flick. So you need to have a bit of purpose behind this. So no floppy fingers, keep them strong. And you will notice after a little while that it's going to start to talk to you. So keep the breath going, keep the breath going, keep your face relaxed, keep your jaw relaxed, don't grit your teeth, keep space between the teeth. Keep going. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Alright, well done. So from here, we're going to come onto all fours and just do some wrist work on our hands and knees. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And to begin with, we're just going to do circles. So you're just going to come slightly forward over those hands and come back. So claw the mat a little bit, be careful or take note to see if you do dump too much weight in the wrists. Yoga, we are on the hands a lot, so just taking a moment to refine what you do is always a good thing. So the weight needs to be on the finger pads mainly, not the heel of the hand. So just claw the mat a little bit and hopefully you'll feel the difference. We're going to go the other way. And this again is strengthening the wrists. And then from this little bit of strength work, what we've just done, and these circles, we can, get into some deep stretches. So find a little strength move, just come forward and back. Just bring it forward and back, forward and back. One more time. Forward and back. And then from here, we're going to turn the fingers towards one another. Shift from side to side. And then turn the fingers towards you. Press into your finger pads. Draw the inner shoulder blades softly towards one another, the outer shoulder blades towards your armpit, and just rock from side to side. So this is a bit of stretchy, strengthening work we're doing here. Alright, and then let's go back to fingers outwards and do the same. And then bring your weight back onto your knees, your shins and your toes, and then we're going to do the same but with the tops of the palms on the floor. So be careful with this one, please, because it can be quite intensive. And tends to be the area where you really feel any soreness or tightness. So just bring your weight forward, the fingers are pointing towards us. Just as much as you can bear, maybe gently pulse in and out a little bit. And then we're going to make the same journey. So fingers pointing towards one another, and then we'll come back and forth. Keep the breath going. Keep the breath going. Try and stay relaxed. Keep space between the teeth. Alright, and then the fingers forward. Try and spread them. Try and connect your thumb as well. Okay, so really be mindful of what parts of your fingers are on the floor with this. And then we'll take the fingers pointing away. So again, be careful. Check your alignment more than forcing anything, okay? You want to try and have your little finger, second finger, third, fourth, and your thumb on the mat. This is probably one of the strongest out of the all four positions that we're doing. All right, sit back. Just shake it out. Take a moment to shake it out. Take a moment to reconnect to your breath. All right, so we're going to do a quick little stretch to finish off, and then I'll be in. So I'll come and face you once again. So if you need to do any wrist circles or anything like that, then again, pause the video and you can repeat the wrist circles, or just do keep your wrists apart and do the circles that way. This last stretch is a finger stretch. So we'll start with the right hand first of all. So you're just going to hold the palm up towards the ceiling, use your other hand, and grab the little finger. You're going to pull and then pull down. And then we're going to go to this fourth finger, pull, and then draw it down. You should feel a stretch all the way up the forearm. Okay, middle finger, give it a pull, pull down. Oh, that's a good one. First finger, give it a pull, and pull down. For the thumb, take the whole hand underneath, grab the thumb with your finger and thumb with the other hand, pull forward and then pull down. And then we'll do the other side. So the palm is up, grab onto the little finger, give it a little pull and then stretch it down. Make sure your neck is free, your shoulders are free. Next finger along, pull it out and pull it down. And you may notice that the stretch goes all the way up, all the way up to your neck. And that's another reason why doing the ball massage can be so super helpful, because everything's connected. All right, middle finger, and then pull down. That's where I really feel the stretch. Second finger, and then pull down. And then finally, grab the thumb, and then give that a stretch as well. All right, well done. Okay, so that's just an example of a little sequence that you can do for your own wrists to keep them mobile, to keep them strong, and to help with those horrible issues like carpal tunnel syndrome and sore, stiff fingers and wrists. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please press like and subscribe if you did. Do share with friends and family to help with their wrists too. And I look forward to seeing you back on the mat very soon. Bye for now.